were driving through Kansas on the way to Iowa, and we were watching The Wizard of Oz on the way there.
And that was your first time, right?
Yeah, my first time in Iowa.
What did you think of Wizard of Oz?
It was a good movie. There were some scenes that were cool.
So we were heading to Iowa. It was supposed to be an early afternoon setup, and we were 730 miles away. So we really were booking it to make it there from Colorado. Drove through the corner of Nebraska into southwest Iowa.
Stay on J46 and 7.7 miles, turn left onto 59 north.
That was Suzanne. She was a great navigator, helping navigate to the storms and helping out with changing the cameras, and she kept getting better as time went on.
Uh-huh.
Look at it's right in front of us.
Oh yeah.
It looks like a little road. My forecast was to try to position ourselves in Clarinda, Iowa, which is, as you'll see at the end, exactly where the tornado outbreak started. But unfortunately, we were probably 10-15 minutes behind the storm, so everything you see happened about 10 minutes before. Remember that house we saw?
Yeah, it was destroyed. Probably the tornado.
Maybe we should have checked on it.
So when we were driving through, we saw tornado damage, and it was really like the tornado was really destructive.
Look at this. Trees damaged, signs are blown over. This pole is like twisted. There's a tree in the road.
What the?
Yeah, so there was definitely a tornado. This is what happens when you're late to the show. Wow. Dude, look at that.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We could see tornadoes from far away, but the damage slowed us down a bit. That's the one I was looking at.
Look at the damage out here. Oh, look at that damage.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, and on the left. Holy cow. Oh my gosh.
I hope the people are okay.
Where are we? Do you know what city this is?
Check.
So as you see at the end, my forecast had us in perfect position. The route I took here was the route I planned to take, and it's exactly where the tornadoes dropped. 405, so we can check the tornado reports later?
Yeah.
405 is to our left. Although we could see footage of tornadoes from far, I was still really disappointed and tired. We had driven so many miles, and we stretched ourselves too thin trying to chase the Colorado storm the day before and then book it all the way to this, early start tornado outbreak. I should have prioritized this storm in hindsight. And you can see the Greenfield, Iowa EF4 tornado in the bottom left in the upcoming scenes.
We tried to keep up with the storms, but they were moving fast at 65 miles an hour.
These storms really were the fastest moving storms I've ever seen, and the amount of vorticity and just regular clouds I had never seen before. And then about this point, we decided to stop following the storm because other storms were popping up behind us, and I didn't want to get pinched between storms, especially with Suzanne in the car. But we followed the storms for a bit more. And looks like we get some other tornadoes as well.
From a distance, of course. Tornado!
Oh my gosh.
Pretty soon I caught a tornado on camera, but my dad didn't see it until he watched the video. Got some video.
As disappointed as I was not getting close to these storms, I'm glad I didn't lose my GoPro. Gotta say, this is Suzanne and I's first time seeing a horse carriage during a tornado outbreak.
Only in Iowa.
And this is the point when the storms were popping up behind us, and I decided to call it quits to keep us safe and head back to the hotel.
We tried to go through Greenfield, Iowa, but it was blocked off by people, so we couldn't go.
Yeah, so the damage was clearly a lot worse than we thought, and learned later it was EF4 tornado damage.
It looks so cool.
So in a way, it's a good thing that we were a little bit late to the party, because Suzanne could have seen a lot worse tornado damage. Even though this was a beautiful storm, I was really disappointed. Really felt heartbroken about, especially after seeing the close-up footage of these tornadoes. Not that I would ever, get that close with my daughter, but I definitely wanted to be closer than we were to such beautiful tornadoes. Set, go.
This was my favorite hotel at the hotels we stayed at.
Yeah, it was mine too. The people were really nice and had a pool and hot tub. And I needed it. I'd never been so tired after a storm chase that day.